Free college football picks. This is week 8, part 3. I'm Tony T of our college football pick show here for Wednesday. Now, if you're looking for the Wednesday games, we shot separate videos for the Wednesday plays. This video is going to have 9 games from the Saturday card. We do them in parts to get through all the games. This is week 8, part 3. We're getting underway. Just a couple of things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long, and free picks every day from all the major sports like NFL, like Major League Baseball. Of course, we have NHL picks here on our channel as well. NBA just a week away and more, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel, give us that like, that thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Then visit our site, tonyspicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing our top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to our long-term passes. Hot cappers like Ramon Scott for the year. Joseph Schultz doing great. So is Chauncey. Last 30 days, Ben Rohala, Hollywood Sam doing some great works. Nick Lagarettos. Last 7 days, it's been Ben up there. Joseph Schultz has been on fire. Nick in there yesterday. Sean Bila coming in strong. Probably hitting the leaderboards. Click the links. Get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our latest print picks here center of the page. Of course, look for our best bets, our tab for our $15 promotional, multi-cap, multi-package, 3+ packages, props. We sell props on the one-day passes. They're guaranteed, profit guaranteed. They must, of course, on our one-day passes, must return a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. And, of course, if you get the long-term passes, they're included at no extra charge. Long-term passes are not profit guaranteed because they're sold at such a substantial discount. So you'll find the latest printed picks here from the Cappers center of the page, featured picks. Also, you can purchase our plays a la carte from that pick ticker. You'll see team versus team information as well as the props offered individually for sale. You can save 20% off all pre-and pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Always love hearing from you guys. Post your picks in the comments, and we're looking for Cappers. Apply on the home page. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this one started. Buffalo and Kent, college football pick for Saturday's action. All right, here we go. Buffalo fell to 2-5 with their 24-14 home defeat to Bowling Green. Bulls rushed for 167 yards. They surrendered 218 yards rushing to the Falcons with 77 passing yards. Buffalo committed 5 turnovers and took 3 away from Bowling Green. Cole Snyder hit 5 of 15 passes for 30 yards and 2 interceptions. He averaged a season low 2 yards per attempt and had a rushing touchdown. He was benched for ineffectiveness. Sajid Agbana relieved, then he threw 2 picks as well. Kent, they're 1-6, a 28-14 road defeat to Eastern Michigan. Golden Flashes rushed for 163 yards for nearly 4 yards a carry. They limited the Eagles to under 3 yards per rush with 118 yards passing on 25 attempts. Michael Alamo, just 2 of 8 passing for 11 yards, 1.4 yards per pass attempt. Tommy Olatowski relieved, 12 of 28 passing for 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. He averaged 6 yards per pass attempt. Kent is the least experienced team in college football, allowed 28 points to a poor offense as Eastern Michigan. That's the concern. Wolves have covered all 3 of their road games and have the experienced edge of quarterback in conference. Golden Flashes averaging just 11 points a game while giving up 31. Bulls holding conference foes to 16 points a game while putting up 21. Play here Buffalo -6.5. Oklahoma State and West Virginia college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Oklahoma State improved to 3-2, a 39-32 home victory to Kansas Jayhawks. Cowboys outscored the Jayhawks 15-zip in the final 25 minutes. They gained 218 rushing yards on 38 carries. They limited the Kansas to 3 yards per rush with 410 passing yards on 34 attempts. Oklahoma State had a +2 turnover margin. Alan Ballman, 28 of 41 passing for 336 yards, 2 touchdowns. He averaged 8.2 yards per pass attempt. West Virginia fell to 4-2, a 41-39 road defeat to Houston Cougars. Mountaineers lost on a 49-yard touchdown pass as time expired. They rushed for 155 yards. WVU allowed 140 rushing yards to Houston with 202 passing on 27 attempts. Garrett Green, 20 of 38 passing for 391 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He averaged 10.3 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. West Virginia had won and covered all their home games this season. Oklahoma State has a 7-point loss in their conference road game at Iowa State, where they allowed 348 yards passing. WVU, they play good defense, holding opponents to 345 yards a game. Cowboys are an inefficient passing team. Oklahoma State's pass defense a concern in conference play. They are allowing 431 yards per game overall against the Big 12. It's really a tough road spot. Play here West Virginia -3.5. South Carolina and Missouri college football pick. This one here on Saturday. South Carolina drops to 2-4, a 41-39 home defeat to Florida. The Gamecocks rushed for 152 yards. They limited the Gators to just over 2 yards a carry, but gave up 423 passing yards on 48 attempts. South Carolina had a -2 turnover margin. Spencer Rattler, 23 of 30 passing for 313 yards with 4 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 10.4 yards per pass attempt and had 46 rushing yards. Missouri improved to 6-1, a 38-21 road victory in Kentucky. Tigers rushed for 118 yards for nearly 3 yards a carry. They surrendered 179 rushing yards to the Wildcats with 120 passing on 27 attempts. Missouri a +2 turnover margin. Brady Cook completed 19 of 29 passing for 167 yards with a touchdown and an interception. He averaged a season low 5.8 yards per pass attempt and rushed for a touchdown. Missouri has won 4 straight against South Carolina. The Gamecocks' road games resulted in a 10-point loss at Georgia and lost by 21 at Tennessee. South Carolina defense against the SEC is bad. They allow 429 yards a game with 287 passing. Missouri in the conference averaging 463 yards a game, putting up 38 points a game. South Carolina has been efficient in the passing game, 73% completion rate, 9.1 yards per pass attempt. Play here South Carolina, Missouri over 60 points. Tennessee and Alabama college football pick for action on Saturday. All right, Tennessee improved to 5-1, a 20-13 home victory to Texas A&M. The Volunteers rushed for 232 yards. They limited the Aggies to under 2 yards a carry with 223 passing yards on 34 attempts. Joe Milton, 11 of 22 passing for 100 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged a season low 4.5 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 34 yards. Volunteers were aided by a punt return for touchdown. Alabama improved to 6-1. A 24-21 home victory at Arkansas. Crimson Tide rushed for 177 yards. They limited the Razorbacks to under 3 yards a carry with 150 passing yards on 24 attempts. Jalen Moreau hit on 10 of 21 passing for 238 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 11.3 yards per pass attempt and rushed for a touchdown. Alabama sits 15th in total defense by allowing 292 yards a game with 3 yards per carry. They defend the pass effectively. Tennessee lacks an efficient passing attack. Alabama passing is efficient with 15.5 yards per completion and 9.5 yards per pass attempt. Tennessee, in their lone true road game, was beaten down by Florida 29-16 as the Gators rushed for 183 yards. Volunteers rush defense plus Milton as an inefficient passer. The concern here, play here Alabama -9. Minnesota and Iowa college football pick. This one here on Saturday. All right, Minnesota fell to 3-3, a 52-10 home defeat to Michigan 2 weeks ago. Golden Gophers rushed for 3 yards a carry. They surrendered 191 yards on the ground to the Wolverines with 241 passing on 23 attempts. Minnesota a -2 turnover margin. Ethan Kalakmanis, 5 of 15 passing for 52 yards and a touchdown, 2 picks. He averaged a season low 3.5 yards per pass attempt. Iowa improved to 6-1. A 15-6 road win at Wisconsin. Hawkeyes rushed for over 200 yards. They limited the Badgers to just over 3 yards a carry with 228 passing yards on 50 attempts. Iowa a +2 turnover margin. Deacon Hill 6 of 14 passing for 37 yards with 2.6 yards per pass attempt. His tight end Eric L., who was a key target for Hill, is out. Both offenses near the bottom of college football. Now Iowa sits 133rd in the nation. They're averaging 247 yards a game. Iowa defends well. They hold their opponents to 324 yards a game. Both teams will struggle to get points on the scoreboard in what may be just amount to a field goal kicking contest. Play here in Minnesota and Iowa under 32.5. South Florida and UConn college football pick. This one here Saturday. South Florida drops here to 3-4, a 56-14 home defeat to FAU. The Bulls rushed for 138 yards for 3.5 yards a carry. They surrendered 205 yards rushing to the Owls with 382 passing on 38 attempts. Byron Brown hit on 15 of 26 passes for 179 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 6.9 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 46 yards. UConn improved to 1-5, 38-31 road victory to the Rice Owls 2 weeks ago. Huskies rushed for 104 yards for 3.5 yards a carry. They allowed 112 rushing yards to Rice with 362 passing on 49 attempts. It was a +4 turnover margin for the Huskies. Taquan Roberson, 15 of 19 passing for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. He averaged 11 yards per pass attempt. South Florida, 37th in total offense, averaging 436 yards a game. The Huskies struggle in pass defense by surrendering 12.5 yards per completion and 8 yards per pass attempt. UConn has allowed over 300 yards passing in their past 2 games. UConn 115th in total offense by averaging only 322 yards a game with 3.8 yards per rush and an inefficient passing game. Play here USF -2.5. Toledo and Miami, Ohio college football pick. This one Saturday. All right, Toledo 6-1 after a 13-6 road win at Ball State. Rockets rushed for 210 yards in the game. They did allow 167 yards on the ground to the Cardinals with only 38 passing and 16 attempts. Naquan Finn 15 of 27 passing for 166 yards. He averaged 6.1 yards per attempt and rushed for 25 yards. Miami, Ohio, 6-1, a 34-21 road win at Western Michigan. Redhawks rushed for 91 yards on 32 carries. They allowed 167 yards rushing to the Broncos with 136 passing yards on 30 attempts. They had a -1 turnover margin. Brett Gabbert hit on 20 of 35 passes for 223 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He averaged 6.4 yards per pass attempt with 2 rushing touchdowns. The Redhawks in conference play are holding teams just 215 yards a game. Miami, Ohio, an efficient passing attack averaging 15 yards per completion, 9 yards per pass attempt. The team does have a road win at Cincinnati to their credit. Play here Miami, Ohio here at +2.5. Texas and Houston college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Texas fell to 5-1, a 34-30 home defeat to Oklahoma. The Longhorns rushed for 156 yards. They allowed 201 yards rushing to Oklahoma with 285 passing yards on 38 attempts. Texas a -3 turnover margin. Quinn Ewers 31 of 37 passing for 346 yards with a touchdown, but 2 picks. He averaged 9.4 yards per pass attempt. Houston improved to 3-3, a 41-39 home victory to West Virginia. Cougars won on a 49-yard touchdown pass as time expired. The team rushed for 140 yards. They allowed 155 yards on the ground to the Mountaineers with 391 passing yards on 38 attempts. Donovan Smith, 21 of 27 passing for 253 yards with 4 touchdowns. He averaged 9.4 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Houston has struggled defensively, allowing 429 yards a game. They give up big plays in the passing game. They're giving up 13.5 yards per completion, 8 yards per pass attempt. Longhorns 13th in total offense, averaging 486 yards a game. This is an efficient passing offense that can exploit the Houston secondary. Now, we saw Houston get pounded at Texas Tech, allowing 43 points at Rice, giving up 401 yards passing. In that game, they also allowed 314 yards passing on a 23-point home defeat to TCU. It just seems these AAC teams having difficulty stepping up in the Big 12 here. Play here Texas -23.5 points. Hawaii and New Mexico college football pick. This one here Saturday. All right, Hawaii fell to 2-5, a 41-34 home defeat to San Diego State. Warriors rushed for only 53 yards on 14 carries. They allowed 157 yards on the ground of the Aztecs with 221 yards passing on 24 attempts. Hawaii had a -3 turnover margin. Braden Shager hit on 29 of 47 passes for 427 yards with 3 touchdowns and a pick. He averaged 9 yards per pass attempt. New Mexico fell to 2-4, a 52-24 home defeat to San Jose State. Lobos rushed for 129 yards on 36 carries. They allowed 259 yards rushing to the Spartans with 272 passing yards on 17 attempts. Dylan Hopkins, 13 of 24 passing for 187 yards with a pick. He averaged 7.8 yards per pass attempt. Lobos have dropped home games to the Spartans here and rival New Mexico State. This is by far the easiest road spot for a Warriors team that's showing improvement for Timmy Chang. Lobos ranked 131st in the nation in yards allowed per play at 7.2 and near the bottom of college football and allowing 5.5 yards per rush. Also near the bottom rating in defensive pass efficiency. They're giving up 15.5 yards per completion, 9.4 yards per pass attempt. Play here Hawaii minus the 1. All right, that was our college football pick show. This was week 8, part 3. We do these in parts to get you through the week. Remember, if you're looking for the Wednesday games, we shot a separate video for those. All right, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports like NFL, like, of course, Major League Baseball. NBA is just a week away. We already got hockey picks coming in, CFL and more. And we have live shows with lots of cappers giving out plays on our channel, making it a great time to subscribe. 3 live shows throughout the week. Also, if you would support our channel with that like, that thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated. And remember, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there. Don't forget the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off. All right, we'll have live shows throughout the day with live free picks from several cappers. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.